of dedication to God. Understanding the purpose of dedication to God, the meaning of dedication to God, the profit of dedication to God. Scriptures make it clear that dedication to God is a non-negotiable demand, a non-negotiable obligation, a non-negotiable duty of man to God, a duty that can't be negotiated, can't be delegated, a responsibility that is non-transferable. Why? First, man was created by God, for his pleasure. We were created by God, created for God, created for his pleasure. Revelation chapter 4 verse 11. Thou art worthy, O Lord, to receive glory, honor, and power. For thou hast created all things for thy pleasure, Lord, and were created. He created all things, you and me, every human being. He created for himself, for his pleasure. So it is a non-negotiable duty for man to be dedicated to God. Number two, man's creation was not man's design, so man's existence cannot follow man's design. Meaning is, we didn't decide to be created, so we can't decide how to live. We didn't create ourselves, so we can't live for ourselves. Nobody can say it is my life, I can do anything I want with it. It's not your life. That was Isaiah chapter 43 verse 21. And finally, man's greatest potential comes out of his unity with God and commitment to God. Man's greatest potential comes out of his unity with God and commitment to God. Unity with and commitment to God. The best of man comes out of man's unity and commitment to God. That is why we are duty bound. As the fish cannot be good without the water, and the bird cannot do well without the air and the sky, and the plant cannot do well without the earth, man can't do well without Jehovah. You may be wondering, why is that so? When God wanted fishes to come, he spoke to the water. Fishes brought water. Water brought out the fish. Say, let the waters bring out fish. That is why the best place for fish to survive is where it came from. The water. When God wanted the birds, he said, let flying creature populate the air. He spoke to the skies. That is why the best place for the bird to survive is the sky. When he wanted the earth, wanted plant, he spoke to the earth, let the earth bring forth trees, plantation. That is why, even if you want to put flower in potted flower, you need earth. That is why the best place for your hibiscus to survive is inside the earth from where it came. When God wanted to create man, he spoke to himself. Let us make man in our image, after our likeness. So man came out of God. The way that plants came out of the earth, the way that the fish came out of the water, the way that the birds came out of the sky, man came out of God. So the manure for man is in God. The survival of man is inside God. Look at people around you, around them, say your survival is inside God. Your survival is in God. Your survival is in God. Your success is in God. Listen, the best of man is unleashed in connection with God. You don't know the potential you carry until you hang around God. You don't know what can come out of your life until you get lost in God. I have seen multiplicity of graces and talent and potentials by hanging and remaining with God out of my own life. Somebody watched a live video in Lagos. He called me, texted from Port Harcourt. He said, I watched the video. He said, it was as if it was done by a professional musician. I said, well, I can't claim to be, that's not what I do for a living for full time, but I'm helped of God a little in that regard. You don't know what you can become until you dash yourself to God. You don't know what can come out of your life until you are swallowed up in God. As the best of man is unleashed in connection with God, the worst of man is unveiled in disconnection from God. When people leave God, their worst comes out. You know that the first murder that happened in the Bible happened after Adam had been driven out of the Garden of Eden. Outside that garden, Cain could kill Abel. We are duty bound to be dedicated to God, because it is inside God that your best comes. Your wings, you gain wings to fly inside of God. Question is, what is dedication? What does dedication to God imply? Number one, dedication to God implies living as a representative of God and his kingdom to your generation. Existing as a representative of God and his kingdom to your generation. Existing as the visible representative of the invisible God to your generation. It is an unashamed identification. Unashamed identification. Unashamed public identification with the cause of God in the earth. You may have people you you know, people around you who are ashamed of being known as children of God, who hide their Bible to go to work, who keep quiet on the issues about God, but not you. Like Elijah, 1 Kings chapter 17, verse 1, who stood publicly, like Daniel, Daniel chapter 6, from verse 4 all the way to verse 10, who made everybody to know he belonged to God. They say you can't find fault with Daniel except if you command him not to pray, except if you command him not to go to church, then you can find his fault. He had notorious integrity. He was notorious for spirituality. That is dedication to God. If those of your family don't know that you are a Christian, you are not yet. If those in your workplace, if the people in your class, your classmates, don't know who you are, then you are not who you say you are. I remember in 200 level anatomy class, we're an anatomy laboratory. The laboratory of anatomy is where we dissect dead bodies, studying human parts in order to train as a doctor. And we're around, and one of my classmates, a girl, was trying to say something, and then she just, oh, sorry, I didn't know you are here. And she went away, so let me go and talk. Now, what she was saying was not necessarily sinful, but she perceived that this person that is around us here now, we know who he is and what he stands for, and you can't talk carelessly where he is. Your dedication to God. After I have given my life to Christ, I went home one day from school, and I was with my father. He was drinking palm wine, and he asked me to stretch the keg of wine for him, and should help him pour into the cup. I looked at him. He said, sorry, you are not meant to touch. You can't touch that one anymore. I'm so sorry. That is, he is my father. He had the right to send me, but he knew there were messages he couldn't send me. If the people around you don't know who you are, then you are not who you say you are. What is dedication? Number 2, dedication to God implies living or existing to defend the cause of God in your generation. You exist, you are dedicated to your wife, you defend her when anybody tampers with her. You are committed to your husband, you defend him. You are committed to your children, you defend them. Dedication to God implies defending the cause of God in your generation. You are jealous of God.
This is what they want.
You are protective of the name of God.
This is what they want.
You are protective of the plan and the purpose of God in your generation.
Right, so
it is not in your presence that God will be found down.
Light emitting.
It is not in your presence that God and his agenda of everything can be taken. It is not in your presence. They can say or do what they want. It's not for anyone.
You see
that was the Bible. When he hears the prophet of prayer, from overcoming the land of idolatry, that was Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the high priest, who took a Galilee. When Israel was committing horror, idolatry and adultery together, in front of God who was taking them to their promised land, 24,000 people are dying. Phinehas took a Galilee and ran like this to what? The man went straight to his room. He never ran it. Female has carried a child. He was a priest. Not a soldier. Because I cannot be alive and watch this. We are dying because of sin. And you are committing sin publicly in front of us. He carried it already. The thing has some of the yellow, some of them. This is why he runs up from among the population to kill the people. When you are a man of people, and just one of them, the man and the woman, who are paid to the end.
But I'm not seeing the camera. Huh? Is that? Are you sure? She's not working. It's not even X 720. tried that out there before.